us, bro. I'm telling you right now, when they come out here with this jealousy and envy, Bill Simmons couldn't wait. He says, as usual, somebody good in the draft falls to Miami. Yakachunas is good. Sean Marks should be arrested. Then you have this clown Kevin O'Connor that gives the Miami Heat a D for drafting Yakachunas? How? The Heat are probably hoping for Walter Clayton Jr. with this pick. For every beautiful assist Yakachunas has as a freshman, there's an equal ugly bone-headed turnover. He had 11 this past season with more turnovers than made shots as a primary creator. He's not a Tyrese Halliburton type. Think more along the lines of Spencer Dinwiddie. He's one of those guys on the roster, but he's not the guy. First of all, why would you already compare him to Tyrese Halliburton? Also, too, the reason why he has so many turnovers is because of high usage. He's going to be on the Miami Heat where he's not going to have that same high usage. We have Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. We have other creators. So, yes, will the ball be in his hands? Of course. But at the end of the day, you're telling me that we got a lottery pick? We got a lottery pick at number 20. He was projected to go in the top 10. And we have a 6'6" guard with the NBA body, athleticism, playmaking. This is exactly what the Miami Heat have needed for a long time. And I'm going to be the first to say it. I honestly think he's a 6'6" Goran Dragic. He's going to come in here with toughness, playmaking, and that is exactly what the Miami Heat need going forward. Kasparas is the type of guard every NBA team is looking for with the size, playmaking, shot-making prowess, toughness, and feel for the game he possesses. Feel very strongly that he's going to have an outstanding NBA career. Let's get into the video.
Kasparas Yakachunas is somebody that people have kind of forgotten about a little bit in this process. 6'6", great pick and roll player, makes every read out of ball screens, has a great frame, great toughness about him, shot making prowess. The strides that Kasparas Yakachunas has made over the past few years has been astounding. And I think that, the ability to play 1, 2, 3, you could put him onto pretty much any roster in the NBA. He's going to find a way to add value. So I think he's going to be, someone that comes off the board pretty quickly, like in this 9 through, I'd say 12 range, it feels like. And he's going to be a guy that's, maybe not the most explosive player around. Kind of finished off the year a little bit of a not a great note in terms of the turnovers, and he got beaten up really in the Big Ten. But I think Kasparas Yakachunas is going to be an outstanding.
People can say whatever they want, but we got a lottery pick at the 20th pick. Kasparas' thoughts on the Miami Heat drafting him. I'm so happy. I think I can fit in pretty well and just be able to play with Bam in the pick and rolls, which is huge. I'm so happy to be a part of the Miami Heat culture. Once again, we've needed a floor general for the longest time. We got Khalil Ware, which is the big. Now we have the floor general point guard. At the end of the day, I'm happy with this Miami Heat young core going forward. We have, Kasparas, Tyler, Bam, Jovic, Khalil Ware, Jaquez. All I'm asking Eric Spoelstra to do is play these guys. I don't see us winning a championship within the next 2 to 3 years. All we should be focusing on is collecting assets, possibly getting a guy like Kuminga, and just improving these guys' overall play. But you got to play the guys. Bro, these guys have to get minutes together. If they're not playing, if Spo's going to be tripping, bro, this cannot work. We have to be able to see what these young guys can do. Last night at the draft, Shams confirms the Miami Heat are linked to Kuminga. One name to keep an eye on that I'm told they are expected to be a potential suitor for is the Warriors restricted agent, Jonathan Kuminga. Now, I know a lot of people were saying in the comments, oh, well, he wants max money. The Miami Heat are going to pay him. No! He said it himself that he has to prove that he deserves to be in the NBA and to prove that he could be a reliable scorer. I'm not getting... What has Kuminga done in the NBA to deserve a max contract? I know all the TV deals is crazy and people making crazy money. But what has Kuminga done? If the Golden State Warriors are hesitant to pay him, why would I give him a max deal? I'm not saying that he wouldn't be great for this Miami Heat team. I really do. Because at the end of the day, he is talent that we're adding to the roster with our young core. I'm willing to at least look at the opportunity depending on what the Golden State Warriors want in return. Listen, we'll send Wiggins right back. We will send him right back packing. Steve Kerr was boo-hoo crying when he was gone. So listen, if they're not going to pay Wiggins, they don't even want to play him. We all know that they don't really want him. The only thing is they just don't want to give him up for nothing. Because then if he goes to another team and has this breakout star, he's this breakout star, they're going to regret it. I am not going to give Kuminga a max deal. I'm sorry. Even if he wants it, he's not getting that. What has he done in the NBA? However, I still think he would be great adding to this Miami Heat young core.
Out on Kevin Durant, the Miami Heat are remaining active, and when you look into free agency, one name to keep an eye on that I'm told they are expected to be a potential suitor for is Warriors restricted free agent Jonathan Kuminga. And the Warriors are comfortable potentially bringing Kuminga back in free agency, but they also are keeping an open mind as far as working through potential sign and trade possibilities. So Jonathan Kuminga, a couple other targets potentially for the Heat, whether it's in free agency or trade here over the next week.
When it comes to trading for Andrew Wiggins, the Miami Heat reportedly like Rui Hachimura and could possibly also potentially push for Dalton Knecht in a possible Andrew Wiggins trade. I don't think Andrew Wiggins is so good that I would want to give up the 2031 or the 2032 first rounders for him. But Miami is asking for a first. So then I would imagine the Lakers would have to include Dalton Knecht in the trade. Listen, if we get a first round pick, that's all I care about. Whether it's Rui, whether it's Dalton Knecht, which I think that's another great young piece to add to this Miami Heat team. The biggest thing for me, it's about building assets and getting more first round picks. If we're able to get a first, the Miami Heat did their job by trading Andrew Wiggins. Don't listen to these people. They're going to lie and cap on Twitter, on YouTube, on social media, and say that Andrew Wiggins isn't worth nothing when he's 30 years old and he's a champion. How is he not worth a first-round pick? If he's not a first-round pick, how is anyone else worth a first-round pick in this NBA? Like, what are we really gauging it off of? Only when it's the Miami, oh, no, Andrew Wiggins, he's trash. Oh, he's not worth the first. No. If y'all want Andrew Wiggins, I'm going to need Dalton Knecht or a first-round pick along with Rui. I'm not just going to get Rui on that swap. Nope. I'm going to need either Dalton Knecht or a first-round pick. Or we get Dalton Knecht, we hit up the Charlotte Hornets and say, hey, you guys wanted him before. Let me get my pick back. That is exactly how you improve your asset management. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.